Suzette's on the line.
Hey,
Hi,
Suzette.
Suzette.
Hello, everyone.
Where's your
Hello,
face?
hello.
My video button doesn't work.
You don't have to do video. You have to turn on FaceTime.
I have it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just does not work, so I have not figured that out.
Somebody's sideways too.
Somebody sideways.
Sideways.
Having a sideways day? There.
Hello, Yuri. Hi, Noreen.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
Lots
Nice
of people.
to see you. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Julie.
Hi. Yeah, I see Julie, Judy, Erica.
Hey,
I saw Noreen.
Noreen, you're using a phone today, is that right?
no, I'm actually on my iPad. So.
Okay, because when I type your name in, it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
I had to type your phone number to see the drop-down menu.
oh, okay. Diana's here. Diana, say hello.
Hello.
Where's Diana?
I don't see Diana.
Diana's face is not there. You're hiding today. Diana. Oh, there she is.
Diana. I'm just
Hello.
Hi.
So we have Diane and Diana.
Yeah, we have Diana.
This is
and
Joy, Diane Joy, right here.
Diane.
Hi,
Joy.
Diane Joy. So good to see you.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a very nice smile.
You have no idea how excited I finally got on. Oh my God.
Yay!
Hey, very good.
Is Bernadette anywhere around?
Oh, she's always here.
Yes. What
I
happened?
don't know. She hasn't joined yet, and neither has Peter, looks like. Alice joined, Ring, everything else.
Are they on the other conference call?
Maybe they're having another conference call.
Who's the nice lady in the striped black and white shirt?
Judy.
All right,
Judy.
I'm back.
Judy.
Yes. Hi, Diane Joy.
Yeah.
Peter Wilson. I'm ringing them again. Lynn.
I wonder if they used your other link.
No, I don't think so.
That's what I was using yesterday.
Yay!
Hey, hello.
Peter. Hi, Peter. Joy's here.
Yeah, hi, Joy.
Yay! For the first time. Celebration.
Indeed.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes, big time.
I took a trip last night, and with the other three quantums, I took a gigantic tour through our past.
Wow.
And I mean, we toured everything. And here's basically how it evolved. I'm skipping a lot of steps, but I'm hitting all the key steps. We were one. And that's all we were. And we were 1, 2, 3. No. Then something new would happen, and we would bounce. And then we put it back into no. So what you didn't expect is a pop quiz. So everybody that's on the call, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. I was
Wow, 21.
21.
Yay.
That's very cool.
I saw Harry's phone
Here's the
number.
pop quiz.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Peter.
There's, first of all, any of you who have looked at the website within the last 5 minutes, you're too late. It's already new.
Thank you in advance.
Now, here's my question. And I want an answer from each one of you.
Uh-oh.
So, everybody who is on the call is going to have a turn.
Oh
And with the turn, there's one word. Now, here's the Bob quiz. What is the most important word in all of creation? Now, creation is our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, and the other 999. So it's the same word for every one of the 1,000 galaxies.
Balance, Peter.
One.
That's correct.
One. Oh.
And I blew it.
Thank you.
I am on the same page.
Everybody to say what, from their point of view, that's absolutely right. It's balance. And you can sing it, you can hum it, you can say it.
Yes.
You can give it the number, which is 3, right? No, new, balance, 3. You can do anything you want, but it's balanced.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that is even close to it.
Ooh.
Now, there's some pieces of balance that you haven't thought about. For example, where does all your analysis come from? Balance. All of it. How can you balance without analyzing things? And understanding things. Now, those of you that say, I don't like numbers, that's fine. Or I'm not a numbers person, that's fine. Hi, Bonnie.
Hello.
Hi.
Yay.
Hey, there she
Hello,
is. It's more, it's common sense. It's things like, well, there's my 3. I'm going to have it and see if it feels better. I'm going to double it and see if it feels better. And then if it feels better at half or feels better at double, it's better. You just haven't integrated. It's as simple as half and double. The number of quantum is 6. What's half of 6? 3. What's double 6?
12.
Exactly. That's basically the extent. That's all you need. But if you're not asking yourself that question when you're balancing, you're not going to the bottom. You're getting stopped by your divine beliefs or whatever, but you're not going to the bottom. When you go to the bottom, does it feel better half? Does it feel better double? Or does it feel good right now? Can anybody not handle that? Can you do a half? Can you do a double?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not complex. It never was complex. We're the ones that, when we took on divine, when we expanded from 3 to 25, we got all confused. We did. Everyone on this call, including me. It's so simple, as quantum is so simple. What is the heart portal. It's our portal to quantum. You can say anything was wrong unless you say it's our portal to quantum. Is that simple? You bet it is. You've never let go of quantum ever since you took a breath. But you didn't know that, or you didn't accept that. That's okay. You're going to learn it. You're going to learn it by trying different scenarios and finding out they're wrong. Because you experiment. Look how simple the word experiment and experience are. They're practically the same word. We're so simple. So, F double, that's your analysis. Yeah, can we go really? We just simply work deeper. Doesn't feel quite right. The number half doesn't feel quite right. Double doesn't feel quite right.
Peter, we have a newcomer, Dennis Stiles.
Yay!
Good.
Hi, Dennis. Oh, there you
Hey,
are.
Dennis.
Hello, Dennis.
There it is. Now, Dennis, this computing environment is not really Apple. Yet he's here.
Ooh, wow.
No, he just got
And Dennis has been through the acceleration.
Peter, he's got an iPad now.
Oh, good. Good. Wonderful, wonderful.
Exactly. So the basic trick last night, you think of this as reconnaissance, and I'm bringing back what I saw. The trick was there were basically four of us. There was quantum singularity and Peter. Yeah. There were two others who just bark it out.
It had to be two people from our family, Yuri and I.
Bernadette?
Get over being wrong. You're not. You're experimenting. You're experimenting with an answer.
Now?
Gotti.
Who?
Gotti?
Scotty? Let's see. Diana?
Body.
Michael?
Okay, the question is it part of our family group? Or is it
Yes.
somebody outside of that? Oh, okay.
Lorraine.
No.
Harry?
Hmm?
Harry?
No.
Body.
Tammy.
Who?
Tammy. Tammy Reich.
Tammy.
You haven't seen her yet. You've seen
Yeah.
Lynn.
Cammy.
Tammy.
That's Tammy.
Oh, Cammy.
Yeah. She's one of the everything in divine has four. And it goes from there.
Yeah, quantum happiness.
Exactly. The most important thing after balance is happiness. Period. Because it's a state that is always there. It's not like fun, which is tied to an event. And we have all kinds of fun all the times, every day. But we're in a constant state of happiness. And that's awesome. Think of being in a constant state of happiness. No matter what happens, you're so strong and you're so quantum, you're happy.
Yeah.
I love that, yes.
And you're basically using the fact that happiness is there. It can't be hidden by any way. It can't be hidden except you might not be reaching it. But that's because of the way you've chosen to build your experience on. This is part of the sheen you'll see when you go to the website. Top.
Is it on the home webpage?
The changes were I asked myself a question. I said, I've never shared what where we started experience elements. I've shared that they're critical, but I never shared where we started. And we started them before there was the Magnificence. Before. So as we moved from one ball to our disco ball, there are certain things we did because you had to be done. We needed a divide door, and we needed a divisor. So every one of us has a vanilla folder. And when you sum up all the vanilla folders, you get our extension. And you can always be precise. 1 divided by 1 is 1. Well, dividor divided by divisor is also 1. It's that simple. And that's also where we started experience elements. They're that important. So even before there was Magnificence, and right now on my screen, it doesn't matter because it's all one. Even before Magnificence, Noreen, or Yuri, or Suzette, or Puff Lori, you had this experience elements. You had already started. And then you went from, because we're all very cautious, and in quantum, we know we're unique. But man, as Ashtar says so well, no nukes. That means your divider is pure. No flukes. That means we don't move till we have looked at everything. And there's no way we're going to make a mistake. And no dates. Dates are coordinate system. So if somebody gives you a date, it didn't come from quantum.
Okay.
Now, this next one's, to me, fabulous. So it was simple. You had to pick 4. So it was quantum singularity and myself and my replacement. Right? So that means you figure out how to replace it. My replacement is Ashtar. And Cami is the 4th of the 4 horsemen.
Wow.
So then we said, well, how about the next step? And the next step is simply we're all equal, we're all special, we're all unique. So let's let that determine how we're going to take the next step, which is to share the truth through creation, through 1,000 galactic systems of rocks with no population, no fauna, no flora, no people. That's where we were. Well, the answer was easy. We let uniqueness in practice determine who is in that group. And here's the group. You all join the group based on your individual uniqueness in your individual quantum. That was planned back when we started the rocks. It was there was no, we knew quantum sync. I knew quantum sync. I knew myself. I knew Cameron. I knew Ashtar. Well, Ashtar became my replacement. Cammy and I were the first mates, and we did it as dolphins.
You did it as, did you say?
Dolphins. Yeah, and we knew that it would be either 6 or 60 or 600. Well, 6 wasn't large enough. 600 was much more than necessary. So the answer was 60. And our Lynn, we went through Lynn last week, but Lynn is the trickster. He did all the work because basically going backwards, it was too many of us. I mean, nobody would have any incentive to learn unless they had an onboard trickster.
The morning goes and I realize.
And so everything you eventually find out is wrong, you did that as an experiment because of what your trickster was doing for you.
Yay.
If it's thought other than running the body, it's wrong. Simple. If it's conscious, which the Godhead says that's the key, it's wrong. Because the Godhead stopped growing. That's right, it's quantum. And everything gently shows you that quantum is the only way. Your heart leads you to quantum. There are lots of other wrong things. The simple point is the heart is your onboard quantum. But it's a portal because quantum is a space, not a place. And we're all talking to each other through our place.
We're talking from our place? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Big.
once you become totally quantum, you're going to do everything from quantum. That's why we can accelerate from a decade to get enough behavior change under our belt to 10 seconds. Notice the decade is 1. 10 seconds is 1 plus 0. what's the difference between a decade and 10 seconds? That's a lot of acceleration.
Yes.
That's what we have. Some of us in the list, that is such a blow to the current belief system that it can't be mastered right now. In the homeless, about two-thirds are in that category. They can't handle the truth yet.
Wow.
I mean, but you look, we're a wreck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 23, that's the record.
Wow.
Yay!
Great. Oh, Peter, you gotta do acceleration with Dennis and Diane.
Well,
You already did me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Dennis is so aware of different approaches that we use the combination of that approach, and Dennis is now been accelerated.
Ooh.
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
Yay.
So, I mean, and there's so many wonderful, I'm euphoric thinking about this group. And euphoric is just, it's happy. I mean, it's a term you use when you're really happy.
Well, us too, Peter.
And I'm seeing new pictures, and thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we've all been on a long journey. One supercycle is 3.4 times 25 trillion zeros a days. We've done that twice. That's a long journey.
Yes.
We really know each other. And now we're meeting the 1% that we're integrating with our quantum magnificence. It's that simple. We're ready. My most logical scenario is March of next year. Quantum is always prepared.
Yes.
No mistakes. Billy and Jane called me yesterday. We had a nice talk. So they're out to lunch. Basically, all I can. That bottom line is. But see, quantum gave them their Billy's magnificence, Jane's magnificence provided the impulse to one of the two, and they called. That's the way it works.
I've actually included Jane on the list today or yesterday. So, but she's not able to join today for some reason. But she got the notice to call.
Who did Noreen?
I said it's Jane. I put her on our call list to yesterday.
Who?
Huh?
Who? I didn't hear you.
Jane?
Jane.
Good. Well, that's why, because Jane appeared to realize that she started, see, everything from Jane's point of view is going to come from Zora. And now Jane is beginning to realize, no, it's going to come from Quantum.
Yeah.
And so the fact that she's already contacted Noreen is huge.
No, I put her on the list. I haven't talked with her, Peter. So, but I will.
It's the start. See, it's a key word, start. How can you do anything until you start it? You can't. The word start is so important. Why did I make the changes that are just made? Because I asked myself the question. I said, when did we start with the EFs? And they actually started before we had Magnificence. We had a divider, we had a divisor, because one divided by one is one. Well, the same number.
Yeah.
And it's one. And they were all necessary, all those numbers, before there was Magnificent Jury. I'm picking you because she's the biggest screen on my screen. It's a real big laptop. So, because we're all one.
Yes.
We've all agreed that the most important word when you use words is balance. We now understand that our quantum balance comes from analysis. It's really difficult. Half and double. You just keep doing half double and all of a sudden get an answer. And all the mathematics, take a post-PhD in mathematics. You don't need to. It's all you have to do.
Wow. Neat. Very neat. Peter, now that we have accelerated past year 10, are the tricksters still in play or not?
Pardon me?
Hey, Scott.
Oh, hi, Scott.
Hi, say Scott.
Hello.
Hello.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. He just made a
now.
noise.
Good. Yeah, there's, well, we've already established a record. I think it's higher, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is, it's a record. That's the point. The divine part, is it 23 or did it just go to 24? That stuff doesn't matter. What matters is it's a record.
Yeah.
What matters is 1 divided by 1 is always 1. So you can have zillions of divided by zillions. And the answer is always 1.
Yeah.
Where is every one of your experience since you become Magnificent recording? In your experience film, which is one integrated experience film. Then we can move forward to the expansion, which is from a 1, 2, 3 to a 1 through 25.
It's interesting. There's 12 people on a separate call, including Bernadette and others.
Oh, yeah. I see Bernadette.
I keep seeing
Yeah,
her.
I see. There are 8 on my phone. It says 8 notifications. So
Yeah.
They don't
those are the new ones trying.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Some of them,
Well-
it's like we have 2 conversations going at the same time.
The point is, now it's not, but the point is, we're here. That's the point. We don't need to analyze it further than that.
Right.
Some of us can, but it's not recorded.
Yeah.
Everything is recorded in our experience zone. And we had experience zone before we had Magnificence. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, quantum is perfect. And quantum never, notifications up to 11. Quantum never makes a mistake. Well, my goodness, no wonder we never make a mistake. We analyze everything over and under and to the top and the bottom, and it all boils down to really one word: the experience. And what is it? You can say negatively and say it's an experience that went bad. Well, that's not a quantum description. The quantum description is it's another experiment. Notice the commonality: experience, experiment. It's another experiment that gives us more knowledge. And what did we do when we were just quantum? No, KNOW, knew something new would happen, and then we'd balance it. 1, 2, 3. And what is the result of that? No is bigger. So that's personal growth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we practice it for over 10,000 supercycles. That's a long time. We're really good at balance. And we're in the final stages. Actually, we've completed the 5th stage. We now, because of the uniqueness and self-choice of everybody, have our group that's going to share truth in all 1,000 galaxies. Here we're starting on planet Earth. And as we know, if you take H and move it from the front, from the back, Earth, to the front, heart. Well, what's planet? And then Zora said that he said long ago it used to be called planet Heart. In Milky's Way galaxy, what is the Milky Way? It's mother's milk. What do you do when you come into life? When you live life. What's live? Spelled backwards is evil. What do you have when you do low vibration? Many people choose evil. What are the 4 levels of vibration? Below 80, that's 9%. Below E, that's another 45. The high E is another 45. And 1 plus 45 plus 45, where'd it get? Well, you get a number that you have to add the evil to, and that's the bottom part. And so you end up with 1% above the E, who have the strength, the quantum strength to hold their vibration level. And 1% of 7.5 billion is a big number. That's what we have to work with right now. And then as more and more, as we go to work and share,
There's
as we
Scott.
share, the word is share with others, they're going to, because they can see that's what they want, they're going to raise their vibration. And pretty soon, we'll have the formula right, and then we'll begin to spread it to the other 999 galaxies. So those who want to travel, there's going to be plenty of opportunity.
Yeah.
You must share the truth. How many truths are there? Each quantum truth has been shared and stood the test of at least one supercycle before it was by truth. What was the very last truth?
Quantum love.
Quantum love that happens. Right? We didn't have that before. And remember all, and I'm looking, and every single person said they'd never experienced such love. Than the 46 of us in Harris. That was quantum love. We were right, because it hasn't been available. But on November 19th, 2014, it became available. And most of us even commented on the quantum love. It was so strong. And then what did we achieve on June 1st, 2016?
Strength. Strength.
Strength. We exceeded the threshold of strength. And it's there, and it's totally usable. Just go there. Use it. If when you choose to use it and there are others around you, you're sharing. Because the quantum part of them senses that. And you do it enough, and their quantum part is going to come more and more forward, because creation is worth it.
Yeah.
There's still about 2 million that are in quantum pre-experienced and who are also here. So many of you, when you do some deep diving, will find out you're there also in quantum pre-experience. But you know exactly how, because you're part of the advisor. And I'm using large screen. Dennis is the large screen. So Dennis is also has a counterpart in free experience. Dennis plus his counterpart counts as a 2.
Right.
But Dennis now is on the path that's going to allow him to meet his counterpart. He's not going to combine with it. because he has a separate manila folder than his counterpart.
Very neat. Yay.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Bonnie.
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 There's Big Bonnie. Bonnie was the largest.
Quantum, doing quantum treatments at the same time, so it's all good. They're benefiting.
Yeah, we heard
from all
part
this
of it here.
immense
Very nice. Welcome back. I don't know what happened with Bernadette. She keeps ringing me. And
Yeah, I've seen her.
They called me
You
and
see, I have 16 notifications on my iPhone right now.
Yeah. And I'm trying to add her from here, but I can't either. So she's too busy with whatever is going on over there.
Yeah, cool.
actually called Mary. She called me, FaceTimed with me in the middle of the call, and I was all,
Yeah, but you cannot accept any calls. That's why you dropped out. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
yeah, you have to tell them to join the call or wait for me to ring them again.
that's how I got back on. I hit the join, I hit where it said one call and 29 others, and I just hit it. And that's
Yeah.
how, yeah, I'll have to
Okay.
tell her that.
Wow, Peter, we are at 45 plus minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So we're, any last minute questions? I see Judy, Marie, Joy, and Yuri on my screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Peter, last week you asked us if we wanted to have calls during the Christmas week.
Right.
Yes, I have a comment and a suggestion. I just wanted to thank you for doing these calls. 3 times a week is a lot, and it's more than what we ever expected before February 2019. So I suggest that we stop the calls the week of Christmas, including December 31st, and resume in January. I mean, you have a family too.
Well,
And you want to
that's
spend
fine
time with your
me,
family, and
because
so
family is so important and having fun. So
Wow,
important.
somebody's got a good ring.
And so, Judy, when would you like to have the last call before we start up?
21st will be the last call if we stop the week of the 24th and December 31st. So we can
Okay.
resume on January, I think it's the 2nd, it's a Wednesday.
Okay. So
That's my suggestion.
we'll
I don't
stop.
know what everybody wants, but I
What's
just wanted to
everybody
make that
else?
comment.
Do you like Judy's scenario?
Peter, I'm here by myself, so I can do the calls. So I'm on.
I like to see your faces, you know, like, let's see, 24th.
What if we plan the Friday after Christmas? Then it's not falling
31st.
on one of the eves.
Oh, that sounds good.
So Christmas is what day?
Tuesday?
Tuesday, the 25th.
It's a Tuesday.
Okay. So
So the 28th.
that scenario says we started back up on the 28th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we take off, we do Monday, and then we take off Wednesday and Friday. And then we start up on the following Monday.
Well, those are the 2 eves. The 24th. I
Plus,
say
Lord,
we-
what's your feeling?
Well, because the 24th that's the Monday, and that's actually Christmas Eve in a lot of
family
Okay.
for Christmas Eve. I probably wouldn't be able to.
So, and Christmas is Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday the 25th, yes.
How about if we meet Wednesday, the 26th, and Friday, the 28th, and then meet up again the next Wednesday, January 2nd?
Sounds good.
That sounds
Well,
good.
that's got a problem. It's
Okay.
not simple.
No, not-
So, to me, simple would be we skip a week.
I think that's best because
Okay.
the following Monday is Christmas Eve day. Like that's
Right.
31st, Christmas Eve day.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's.
So, we skip that week, the Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday, and Friday.
So 21st and then start on 31st.
Start on January 2nd.
Now, let's go, we skip that week.
Right.
Starting with
Christmas
A.
week. So now let's go to when's the next?
Next Monday is
31st.
31st, New Year's Eve. So I suggest we meet January 2nd instead of New Year's Eve.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That's
Sounds good. Perfect.
So we skip Christmas week and the following Monday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
How's that feel to everybody?
good.
Sounds,
Yay.
Yeah.
Summer,
that works.
all good.
Took us a while to get right back to what Judy said.
Right back.
Okay? So we made a collective choice,
Yes.
right? We're gonna skip Christmas week and the following Monday, and then we will resume.
Right.
Yes.
Listen to this. We're gonna resume on. I'm looking at my calendar on my Mac, and it says we're gonna resume on January 2nd, which is Sunny's birthday.
No, Sunny's birthday is not 2nd.
It's not the 2nd. That's what I've written down.
No.
Isn't that
No,
10th or something?
Sunny's birthday is not the 2nd. It's later on in January.
Oh,
Yeah.
10th or something like that. 10th, 9th. I don't know.
So,
Peter, I have something.
look,
Can I say something from what you said today? What I noticed is that when you were saying about experiment and experience, how they're very similar word. And then
yes,
a couple sentences later, you were saying about how the word happy, and you were saying no matter what happens to you, you're always happy. And notice how happen and happen very close. And what happened is no matter what's happening is really saying no matter what you're experiencing, you're always happy. So the two words are
correct.
close. And
That's awesome.
Yes. By the
Very
way,
good,
Peter,
Yeah, Puff Lori is really good at that, by the way.
Yeah.
She's gifted.
Peter,
That's great.
I mean, we're all amazingly gifted. And the choice that we collectively make
yeah.
is going to be awesome. I mean, Noreen offered, he said he can do it anytime.
Yeah.
This is being one, but now we're in a very different earth.
Yeah.
We're starting to talk about heart, but where heart is a portal directly back to quantum. Yet we're keeping it simple.
Yes. Peter, I have a couple things to share.
Okay.
One, Sunny has been listening to this call on my home phone all along.
Oh, nice.
oh, good.
Oh, hi, Sunny.
And she sends her love to everybody. And the second thing for Puff Laurie, her birthday is the 23rd of January.
Oh, 23rd. Okay.
Oh, 23rd.
Okay. I don't know why I had the second down. Oops.
You got two, right?
Yeah, I got one of the two letters right.
Right.
Now let's back up for a minute. What's the very first thing we get by returning to quantum?
Wow. What do we get when we return to quantum?
Balance.
My point of view,
Silence?
no death.
What?
No death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said endless, so yeah.
Okay.
Because quantum, as we evolved, we became endless. No, that's no death. We became equal and special. That means quantum wastes nothing. And then we kept going and we became unique. There, on all 1,000 universes, again, large screen, there's not another Yuri.
There's two Yuris, huh?
I do?
No, there's,
Serious?
you're totally unique.
There's only one with Yuri.
I only see myself.
That's funny. And now Dennis and Diana.
Oh, they're
Noreen,
Diana,
you're
Dennis,
small.
and what? Oh, on my screen they're big.
I don't feel small.
Now you got bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just fun. There's so many. Me, that's fun watching my screen. Now Diana's the largest.
Yeah.
It's just fun. And now yours left.
Yeah.
What is laughter? What is laughter? It's sharing quantum through the portal. What happens when we smile? We are sharing quantum love through the portal. What happens when we laugh? We are sharing quantum love through the portal. Look at the power of love and smile.
Yes.
It's just huge.
Very cool.
I agree, Diana. So, yeah. Before I see right now are Dennis and Diana and Yuri and Joy over and next year. And we've all done the acceleration.
Yes.
10 seconds, that's faster than a decade.
Best Christmas present ever.
Is that
Yes.
Yes.
There's Bonnie.
Yes. Bonnie, where are you? Bonnie.
Yeah. Bernadette, are you there?
Julie.
Oh, there you are, Julie.
I'll try one more time and see if we can add Bernadette.
Bernadette's friend.
It's trying.
Let's,
Come on, Bernadette.
Bernadette, say hi.
It's so interesting. We are all seeing different people on our screen.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting. Because now Judy's back.
Thank you. Yeah, Judy's back. There's Jan.
Hi, Yuri.
Hi.
Hey, Peter, I gotta go. It's 3:30. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, Diana.
Bye.
Great call.
Thank you, Peter.
He says,
Yay.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Narain.
Bye.
Bye-bye.